Hi there, I'm Lenn Woolston, sci-fi fantasy writer, blogger, and nerd, and thanks for stopping by my channel today. So today I'm actually going to be doing a writer tag that I have created, and it is called the Author Trivia Tag. And it's really simple. All it is an opportunity for an author on AuthorTube to be able to share 10 random facts about themselves. So without further ado, here we go. Number 1, I am a city girl turned mountain girl. So I actually grew up in the city, and I had never been on a farm or anything. I had been camping, a few times over the summers, but I actually made the transition with my husband a few years ago to where we moved from the city up into the mountains of Northern California right now, where we have property and animals, and that's where we decided that we just wanted to raise our kids, and we just love being outdoors, so it was just a great opportunity to be able to make that our permanent living situation. Number 2, I collect all things that are foxes and owls because I love them. So that kind of goes in with the mountain living, and yeah, so I have like different mugs, I have little knickknacks, but anything that has like a fox or an owl on it, chances are that I'm going to love it. Number 3, I am an archer. And by that I mean I have been doing archery for about 6-7 years now, and I have a longbow, and that's something that I got into because it was just on my bucket list. I wanted to know how to shoot archery, and so I decided on my own. I found an archery shop and I signed up for lessons, and I bought my own longbow, and it was completely just like this self-discovery, and I felt like it was just something that I should have been doing for a long time. And so if you definitely want to check out archery, you should. It's awesome. So yeah, I kind of think of my own self as like a Katniss or a Robin Hood, but yeah, I absolutely love archery. Number 4, I watch UFC. So that may not be a huge surprise to some of you that have been following me on social media, but I do martial arts, and my whole family does. And with that, I actually really like UFC. So, and that really surprises people a lot of times because they think, I'm just this quiet, shy girl. But yeah, I actually love watching UFC, and I actually get really loud when I'm cheering as if like a football game or a hockey game was on, but no, it's just people in a cage fighting. Number 5, I have never been stung by a bee. And this is kind of interesting because, like I was mentioning, I like to be outdoors and everything, but I really think that just having friends and family members that have been stung by a bee, and it just invoking like the fear of God in me, I've always been really careful when bees are around, and yeah, so far I have avoided one, but now that I'm mentioning it, I'm probably gonna get stung by a bee. Number 6, my first car was a 1986 Chevy Nova. Not that kind of Nova. If you Google what a 1986 Chevy Nova is, it is probably not the Chevy Nova that you are envisioning when you hear Nova. And that was something that a lot of people, when I was in high school, they thought it was so cool that I had a Nova, and I was known as this girl that had a Nova, until they actually saw it and it looked more like a Toyota Corolla. But I love that car. I went everywhere with it, and I just had a lot of good times in that car. So yeah, I'm actually attached to that car, and that will forever be part of my story and just something that's dear to my heart. Number 7, I crave spicy food. Yes, you heard that right. I actually crave it. It's not just that I love it, like I legit crave it. So people who, maybe they like crave something salty, or some people that crave something sweet, I definitely crave spicy. So I try to find, whatever the spiciest pepper is, or whatever dish that people are afraid to eat. Yeah, those are what I love, and I don't know, there's something satisfactory about it where I'm eating it and I know it's like super spicy and it's like burning my lips, but I just keep eating it anyway because it's like so addicting and it just burns so good. So if you have a spicy dish that you want to recommend, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below because I love spicy food. Number 8, the first tabletop game that I played was Houses of the Blooded. So you may know something called Dungeons and Dragons, which is like a tabletop game where you do like role playing and there are dice and there's cards and there's like character profiles and super nerdy stuff. Yeah. So the first one I actually played was Houses of the Blooded, and that really expanded my understanding of like what the whole like tabletop experience is, and it actually helps with my writing because you have to make a character, they have to have a backstory, and so a lot of it actually helped with my storytelling. And now that I am older and have kids and other responsibilities, I don't have time for that like I did when I was younger. But yeah, I actually really enjoy it. Number 9. My current obsession is Into the Badlands on AMC. Guys, this TV show, oh my goodness. So what's so great about Into the Badlands is it incorporates like old kung fu with like this new spin, and there's so much going on, and it's so amazing to watch that yeah, I seriously am just obsessed with it. And I hope to one day write a martial arts story that is as cool as that. If you have not seen it, check it out. Number 10. I own a fully functional 1930s typewriter. This is something I scored last year at an antique shop for super cheap, and I was so thrilled. It felt like, oh my gosh, like, is this even real? But yeah, I was able to find this, and it right now is sitting in my room, and I just love it so much because it just makes me think about all the writers that used to write on typewriters and how there's a nostalgia that's associated with it. And yeah, I just really like it. I don't actually use it because I don't want to break it, because as some of you know, I am known as the keyboard slayer. So I don't want to break it or anything, but I just really love it, and I'm so glad I found it. And definitely check out antique shops because there are some gems there. Well, there you have it. Those are my 10 random facts that you now know about me. And I want to take the opportunity to go ahead and tag a few people to do this tag. So I'm going to tag Kim Chance, and I'm also going to tag Sidnie Bishop, and I will put links down below to their channels so you can see if they do the challenge. I'm also tagging you. If you are watching this and you have a YouTube channel or you want to start one, go ahead and do this tag so we can learn 10 random facts about you. If you're a little camera shy, which is totally fine, go ahead and drop in the comment section below some random fact about you, because I would love hearing more about you as an individual. And with that, I just want to say thanks so much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And if you like this channel, if you like seeing me do tags, go ahead and give this a thumbs up, because that makes me know that you enjoyed it. And with that, you can follow me on social media so we can keep up to date on what each other are doing. And I hope you guys have a great week, an awesome weekend, and until next video, bye!